Jericho is a really interesting place to be today. It's actually just in behind me. You can hear between the trees. Then we have the Dead Sea off to the side and the Judean mountains over here. And over the mountains is the city of Jerusalem. And this is the way you'd come to Jericho. And it's interesting because we have a parable that Jesus tells about the Good Samaritan. And they're coming from Jerusalem down to Jericho. And you know the story that a man is attacked by robbers and beaten, almost to death, and left there naked and just left there to die. And a priest comes and a Levite comes and all these leaders come and they're all too busy to help out. But then a Samaritan stops to help this man. And that's really important because the Samaritan, you talk about Jesus going after the outcast and the outsider and the overlooked. That was a Samaritan to the T. They were very disliked by the Jews of the time period. And Jesus takes this zero and he turns him into the hero of the story. And it's interesting that they're coming to Jericho because Jericho was the Las Vegas of the Middle East back in those days. This is where all kinds of immoral behavior took place and a certain lifestyle took place was here. So Jesus is making the point that these men aren't going there for religious or for noble purposes. They're going there for selfish reasons. And yet in the midst of all that, this Samaritan stops. And this is, Luke is the only one who tells this story. And it's interesting because there it is again, Luke showing us that Jesus is caring about the outcast. He's caring about the outsider. And he's caring about the overlooked. And that's what it means to be Jesusly, is to see that person, to see a group of people that society says, you know what, they're a throwaway. That's not the case with Jesus. So I want to encourage you to get on this track this month and let us be Jesusly. Let us get out there and be his example in this world.